Have you ever promised yourself you'd stick to your eating plan until vacation hit and suddenly you're face to face with your favorite foods and zero game plan? Imagine walking into those moments and actually feeling calm, confident, and in control. You're listening to the Lose Weight for the Last Time podcast, where we make weight loss doable, sustainable, and fun. I'm Laura Conley, your certified life and weight loss coach. Today, I'm giving you a front row seat to a real coaching session with Amy. So I've been doing a couple of these pop up, come get coached by me, no strings attached for my podcast listeners and my audience. This one is with Amy. She's a tapping practitioner and she's navigating menopausal weight gain in an upcoming family trip. So you'll hear exactly how we uncover the thoughts and patterns that are keeping her stuck and the strategies we create on the spot to help her follow through. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to be coached and why it works, stay tuned for this episode of Lose Weight for the Last Time. I'm so excited, you guys, for you to really dive into this, because if you've kind of been hanging out, like just listening to the podcast, you'll start to see, and this is why I want to bring more and more coaching to the podcast, because I want you guys to be able to see why this is the difference maker. Why just consuming more content doesn't actually work. We have to start applying it. We have to put ourselves in a container where we're getting coached, where we have the accountability, where we have the community. That is the special sauce that makes it all click. So let me know what you think about this episode. And you guys, if you get anything out of this episode or any of the episodes, I would love it if you could, pretty please with a cherry on top, leave a review. That helps us so much. Okay. I love you guys so much. Enjoy this pod. Okay, so let's just dedicate this call to you and to coaching you up. So do you know what you want to get coached on, or do you want me to ask some questions to pull it out of you?
You know, I might want to do a combo, and maybe I think my biggest struggle is, like, for example, in a couple of weeks, I think I'm going to go visit my family. They're big eaters. They're all day eaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't even feel like talking to them about it.
I get that.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Where do they live?
They live outside of Chicago, which is
okay.
where I grew up.
Okay, cool. So are you a coach or a yoga teacher?
I'm a tapping practitioner, so I listened to your podcast with Jackie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I saw you on Instagram and I was like, I couldn't remember exactly what you were saying, but it was something in this kind of world that we're in. That's so cool. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. I'm going to have to come in to teach the Yummy Mummies. I'm so excited. All right. So first of all, let's give you like major credit for looking ahead. Like that is great. Like seriously, I know you're like, yeah. But like really celebrating the small wins does help to find you more small wins, and then it creates momentum. So that's one little like piece of advice that I would give you. So I just want to acknowledge you for that. That really is awesome. So tell me a little bit about, like, did you decide on a plan? Did you decide on a protocol? And then we'll get into like, how do we create some strategies for this trip with your family? Which then, of course, it will not only be a strategy for this trip with your family, it will become something that you can practice for, any kind of trip that you go on or any circumstance that isn't like your normal day to day.
Yeah. Okay. So I came to the workshop on Friday. And so since then I've been doing the no flour, no sugar, no snacking, no eating unless hungry, and no eating after 8.
Okay. No sugar, no flour, no snacking, no eating after 8. And no eating unless you're hungry. Okay.
Yeah. And it's been fine so far, but it's been so stinking hot and smoky here. Like I haven't really wanted to eat. So.
Well, I mean, that's also not bad. It's like, you know what? Let's like use it to support you. I think it's great. You know, why the hell not?
The easiest for me is like no eating after 8 p.m. Like that's like not an issue for me. And then I kind of feel like the no snacking and the no eating unless physically hungry, those are the same thing for me.
Exactly. Yeah. That's so good. And how about the no sugar, no flour? Are those harder?
They are harder. Since I'm kind of at the beginning here, it's been easy. Like yesterday, my kid wanted to go to get ice cream, and I love ice cream. And I was like, you know what? I don't even feel like it. So like I'm
Yeah.
just gonna get like a Diet Coke because that's to me is like that's
Yeah.
also a treat for me.
Yeah.
And I was totally fine with it. Like I didn't even
That's great. That's a great Band-Aid. Like I always say, like, I don't know if I said it on the workshop on Friday, but I am a big believer in Band-Aids while we're healing at the root. Like I just I think it's necessary. So I think that was a great strategy for you. Were you the one that mentioned perimenopause or menopause?
oh God. Yeah. I mean, I've gained 60 pounds in menopause and my weight gain, no matter what I did, it just kept coming over the period of about 5 years
Okay.
until I started HRT. And then
Okay.
once I started HRT, the gain stopped. And that was like a year and a half ago, a
Okay.
year ago. And I've probably lost 10 pounds, I think,
Okay.
since starting HRT, but not in the last, like, I would say 3, 4 months. I've kind of hit that plateau and I haven't really changed anything to see a difference.
Got it.
And I also feel like I've just been feeling hopeless for 6 years
Oh,
because no matter, I just felt like no matter what I did,
that's the worst.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How are you feeling now in terms of like hopeless being one and like super, super hopeful, like this is inevitable being a 10? Where are you?
Probably a 3.
Okay. Yeah. It's just good for me to know. I mean, it's
Yeah.
normal. Most of my clients come and they're one or a two or a three. So I want to ask you one more question and then let's talk about the family trip if you're down. And then if any other questions have come up, just ask me. What's your why? Like what are your compelling reasons? How much weight do you want to lose? 50 pounds?
Oh yeah, I would say so. Because I felt like I even at my former weight, like before perimenopause and menopause, even then, like I wanted to drop like 15 pounds.
Mm,
So my first goal is to like drop like 30, 35.
okay.
And then once I get there, I
Yep.
feel like I know I'm gonna want to keep going, but that's just like a goalpost in my mind.
Yeah. Okay, great. I love it.
Yeah. And then I would say in terms of my why, my biggest why is just like not feeling like myself in my body. Like
Yeah.
the especially the visceral fat. Like
Yeah.
I've even when I've been overweight, I've always had a flat stomach. And
Mm,
this is like, what the hell? Like I can't, none of my clothes fit. I
yeah.
can't like even just like everything, I just kind of feel like a sausage. And I think it's because I mean, I've never been a skinny mini, but
Yeah.
like I never felt this way in my skin. Like literally in my skin, I feel like it's pushing out.
No,
And
that's
I just
uncomfortable.
don't,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, that's it. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like literally physically in my body, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. What's so interesting about this is that a lot of the coaching I'll do is like, how do you think you're going to feel over there? Like, and a lot of people will say, I feel like I'm going to feel vibrant or radiant, alive, light, confident, free. And I'm like, we have to start feeling those feelings now. Like, we have to start feeling those emotions now, and that will fuel the weight loss. And a lot of coaches are like, it's not better over there. We have access. And I'm like, yes, emotionally, but actually for this, physically over there, we will feel better, actually.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
emotionally, we do have the upgrade available to us, but physically, we actually, like you just told me, but my clients, you, me, it's like actually over there is better physically and emotionally. We can do some of that work now. So, yeah, I totally feel that. Okay, why else do you want to lose this weight? What do you think it would feel like over there?
Yeah. I feel like I know what it feels like over there because I've been there. Just like strong. just
Mm,
having that physical strength,
I love that.
um, and the endurance. You know, I
Yeah.
don't have much endurance anymore. And then just like wanting to sit in a chair and not feel like I'm taking up so much space,
Yep.
whether that's like at a movie theater or a friend's house. Like I have a friend who has chairs that are like have a thing on them, like
Yeah.
a back that's rounded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the first time in my life where I feel like I don't fit. Like I don't fit.
Mm,
And it's such an odd feeling and it brings about so much awareness of space. So that's one of the whys.
yeah. I feel you. Yeah. What else? Any
Um,
other whys?
well, I've always really enjoyed going to the gym. And so I really want to get back into like feeling like I can lift the weights that I
Mhm.
want to lift.
Yeah. Do you have kids? You have
Um,
kids, right?
I just have one. He's 16 and he loves the gym too. So we do go, a couple times a week. We both want to go more,
Yeah, I love
but
that.
haven't made it. Yeah, he's very cute. He's very sweet.
That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. Any other whys? Any other, I mean, of course, I'm sure there's more, but any other like really potent whys?
Well, I think just like I wrote down like feeling free
Mm,
when I'm skiing in my favorite ski pants, when I'm paddleboarding in shorts, like when I go clothes shopping, I want to feel proud of my like
yes.
strength.
Yes. Oh, I love this. Okay. So tell me what goes on. So if we're like, what obstacles could get in the way of you honoring your plan, which just, again, I know you're going to roll your eyes, but like, it is so amazing that you have honored it so far. Like, really good job. Did you weigh yourself when you started?
I no, I didn't, but I have recently.
Okay.
So I have a gauge of where I am, but I
Okay.
didn't last week.
That's totally fine. I just want you to get some wins on the scale if you want to. This is
Yeah.
obviously totally optional, but I do love the scale as a way to see, okay, are we going where we want to go? Are we going in the right direction?
Yeah.
Right, quote unquote. And I also love it as an opportunity for us to see, like, what are we thinking about ourselves? And it's an opportunity for us to upgrade our thinking. So if any crappy thoughts arise when you do weigh yourself, like, we can clean all those up because they're all lies.
Okay. It just occurred to me one of the reasons why I haven't been weighing myself much lately is because I did have a 10-pound loss since starting HRT. And when I discovered that, like it was super motivating at first, and then I did a backslide.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about the backslide.
I think it was winter time and I was definitely eating when I wasn't hungry.
Okay, this is a little bit of a tangent. I'll go there for just a second. But what I teach is that our thoughts create our feelings, create our actions. So when you have a thought like, maybe you popped up 2 pounds on the scale because, oh my God, your cat is so cute. I don't even like cats. That cat is so cute.
Me too. I only got him because my kid loves cats, and I was like, fine. And now I'm like, I love him.
Oh, that cat. I love that cat. That is the cutest cat. What is
He's
that
very
cat's
sweet.
name?
Oh, Captain Kiwi Meow Meow McSparrow.
I love you. Are you serious? I know. Okay, I gotta send you what I really we didn't end up doing because my husband put the smackdown on, but I wanted to name him like Ben Snuggle Chunks Wolf Conley, and my husband was like, "No, okay, wait, tell me the cat's name one more time."
Captain QE Meow Meow McSparrow.
So what do we call him? Like, what's his nickname?
Kitty
Oh, good.
or or Meow Meow. I
No,
mostly call him Meow Meow, but if like if we can't find him, I'll ask the dog where's Kitty. Like the dog knows him as Kitty, but the cat knows himself as Meow Meow.
oh my God, this is amazing. Um, okay, sorry. Focus, Laura.
Yeah.
So there was a thought that created a feeling that created an action. And oftentimes what happens is if like you popped up 2 pounds because maybe there was a lot of salt in your dinner, then we'll have a thought of like, oh no, I'm backsliding. Uh-oh, it's not working. And then we start to feel like out of control or defeated. And then we'll like throw in the towel. So we have a thought, a feeling, an action. And
Yeah.
the scale can show you a lot of what your brain's thinking. And all of those thoughts are actually optional. We just haven't been taught how to like look at each thought and detach from them and remove them from our brain so that they don't create feelings and actions and then unintended results. So that's just something that I could give you as a little bit of homework of like, just look at see if you can actually, this is a big ask, but see if you can get curious and like excited to see what your brain will throw at you when you get on the scale. Like the scale is neutral. It's just like my mom's going through some health stuff right now and they have to like take her blood pressure like 3 times a day. And I imagine, well, I've been there when they've done it, so I know too, but like there's not a lot of emotion around it. She hasn't been conditioned to make the blood pressure numbers mean anything about her worth or her value or like whether she's like doing it good enough. She's really just sitting there like collecting data. And that's what I want the scale to help us to do is just to collect data. And you've probably seen things like this on Instagram, right? Like it can't measure your worth, it can't measure your value, it can't measure you and your awesomeness. But it might help you to see, am I going where I want to go? Is no sugar, no flour, no snacking working for me? Like, So, anyways, that's like a tangent.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk about your family vacation. What is going to happen? What specific obstacle could arise where it might feel hard to honor your plan or your protocol? And before we really answer that question, I think it's important to like really decide, like, do I want to honor my plan when I go to Chicago? Like to really sit with that and
Mhm.
decide ahead of time versus I don't want you to feel like I never want my clients to feel like they're a slave to their plan. I want them to like really think about like what do I want? What serves me best? I do like my clients and I do recommend I really like for them to practice honoring their plan when they go on trips and vacations because it makes the muscles stronger, like the emotional, mental muscles stronger, but it also can make the trips better. Like, honestly, you feel more energetic, you feel more like yourself, you can go paddleboarding and feel good in your body, all of those things. And then you come home and you've lost weight, and it's like, or you've stayed the same, and it's like the best gift ever, which losing weight on vacation sounds probably unbelievable for a lot of people. The other thing I want to say real quick is that I travel a lot. And I did when I was losing weight. And I just had to get real honest with myself. There were a lot of like trips, travel, things that weren't my normal day to day. If I wanted to weigh what I want to weigh, what I wanted to weigh, I had to get honest with myself and be like, okay, yes, if this is a once in a lifetime vacation to Italy, like I'm eating all the things. But if this is a trip to see my family, let me experiment with honoring my plan and see what I like. So I just want to like preface this conversation with that.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. And I think, yeah, I think I'm really going to have to be intentional about what I decide to do. I think like leading up to the family visit, we have a foreign exchange student coming tomorrow.
Cool.
We're really excited. My kid went to and stayed at their house last summer.
Where are they coming from?
And
This is so cool.
yeah, we're really excited. And it's through a sister city program. So like a whole group of students are coming that all there are 10 students selected from our town last year that went to Japan. And so students from all those families are coming next week.
That is
So I'm really excited. And I feel like at first I was nervous about the whole food thing because it's a lot of group stuff. It's not like, oh, we're just home doing our own thing. It's like all these potlucks and like we're going to McDonald's, which I hate. So that's fine. But anyway, in terms of like practicing, I feel like this is going to give me a good opportunity
Yeah.
because I feel like I can make a plan. I can make my way through this, even though it's going to be completely out of my norm day to
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
But then I was like, with my family, it's different because I'm actually going to be working from their house. So, and my parents are elderly, fairly sedate. So
Okay.
it's not like we're going to be doing stuff.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, there's always like baklava and like chocolate chip cookies and ice
Yeah.
cream. And those are my three favorite things.
Of course.
I don't know. Like I feel like in the past when I've gone to see them, I've gone in with the intention of like, okay, I haven't had a solid plan. I don't need to completely say no to everything, but I'm not going to say yes to everything either.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's totally up to you. Like, so this is the other thing about like sort of the yummy mummy method is that there's so much choice involved. There has to be choice. I don't want to tell you what to do because eventually you'll rebel anyways, just because it's human nature. I want to just be able to, I'll give you recommendations, of course, but like, and tell you what I think. But really, my job is to ask you questions and to help you lay out the path to test and retest. What works for me? What do I like? What are my preferences? Weighing those against the results that you're getting in your life. What's working? What's not? What serves me? What doesn't? And like taking the right and wrong out of it, taking the black and white out of it, and just like putting it through this filter of like, what works for me? And so that could be a great plan for you. I don't know until we test it, right? And I don't know until I hear from you about like, that really worked for me. I didn't gain any weight, and that was my goal. And I had like a treat a day or two treats a day or whatever you want to decide ahead of time. If you want to decide something ahead of time, you don't have to. But I would encourage you to maybe make like a vacation plan or a vacation protocol or a seeing the parents protocol ahead of time. And some people won't want to do this because they're scared of what they will make it mean if they go off plan. And I just want to shout from the rooftops that you don't have to make it mean anything bad. You can just make it mean that you are learning and discovering and finding buried treasures and learning about yourself. Like, how cool that we get to study ourselves. So it's like, can you remain in the curiosity lane and not so much in the judgment lane? It's another big ask, but it's the best way to live your life. Because, like, if we're on these paths, and it sounds like you very much are, and you probably already know this, but if we're going to be on these paths of personal growth, it's like, let's do it from fun and ease and curiosity and buried treasure, like learning versus like shame and guilt and judgment. You know, it's like what I was talking about, like shame cited. Like, can you be excited when you notice that there's been a behavior that maybe you don't want to practice again? Like, can you be excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you just wrote a tapping script.
Oh, I don't. I am new to the world of tapping. I am like
Right.
Jackie's
Just like,
about to break my brain open.
yeah. I mean, just like everything you just said, you are going to hear Jackie say back to you and your clients. Like, it makes so much sense. Yeah.
Well, you want to know what's so fun is so Jackie and I have just become friends recently. And so she and I are going to this event in August called Powerhouse Women. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Um,
Just through, yeah, yeah, I heard about it just through Jackie. Yeah.
yeah. And so anyway, she was like, I want to lose some weight for Powerhouse. And I'm like, great, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, I don't know how we came up with the idea, but I was like, why don't you let me coach you and you can show your audience like how I coach you? And she was like, yes, I want to do that. That'll be so fun. And she's like, she was saying, she's like, I bet we'll come up with some tapping scripts based on it. That'll be so
Yeah.
fun. That'll be really
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so we could decide now together ahead of time what you want your vacation protocol to be. It could be exactly the same as your current protocol, or you can make a tweak to it. So we could decide that now or later. And then no matter what, pretty much, unless your plan is like eat whatever I want, whatever my lower brain wants to, pretty much anytime there's a plan, there will be obstacles anyways. And so We can go through a couple of them. This would be fun homework of like, what is everything that could get in the way of me honoring my plan? And then what are strategies for all of them? It's like, but give me one example of like an obstacle that could get in the way of your plan.
I mean, just ice cream in the freezer.
So talk me through it. So there's ice cream in the freezer. You guys are just kind of sitting around.
Yeah. And someone will get up and get a bowl, and then someone else will get one. And then soon everyone who's there is eating ice cream after dinner or whatever. Or I'll be able to resist it. And then, even though I'm not really much of a night eater, I will after people have gone to bed, because my parents go to bed early. And then I'll get a bowl.
Yeah, because you resisted it.
Yeah.
Like the willpower like runs out, which is why I don't teach willpower. Like it's not a renewable resource. So again, it's like deciding ahead of time and then planning for the obstacle to arise and then utilizing whatever your strategy is. So your strategy, there's two types of strategy. There's like do strategies, like action strategies, and then there's thought strategies. So like a do strategy for you would maybe you stop at the store and you get some Diet Cokes or whatever just to like have as a band-aid. That would be a do strategy. A thought strategy would be so your brain's going to be like, what is your brain going to say? Like inside your brain, what is it going to say when everyone's getting ice cream? Your brain's going to be like, we want ice cream.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
that's basically it. Like, I don't have those thoughts of like, well, they can have it, so I can have it. I don't have those thoughts, especially with my
It's just like, I
family.
want it. I want it. I
Yeah.
like it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have a thought and then you have the feeling of desire and then you eat ice cream.
Right.
Thought, feeling, action. And so if you decide you don't want to have ice cream, what could you counter the thought of like, I want ice cream with that doesn't feel super white knuckly?
I think that's my problem. I haven't found that yet.
Yeah. And so that's like, that's where the coaching comes in. But it could be something like, yeah, I do really want it. I love ice cream. And you know what I want more is to get to this milestone of 30 to 35 pounds because of insert compelling reason. And then
Yeah.
your brain say something back.
Oh yeah. My brain's like, well, if I just do it this once, it's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah. That's really good. And then how do you want to counter back? So it's like this little argument that you're having with your brain. I would call it like a friendly debate because I don't like to make my brain like bad. I don't like to like beat. Sometimes my brain does need me to get a little strict, but like for the most part, I like it to be like a playful banter if you can get to that spot. So your brain's like, it's just this one time. Who cares?
Oh, but that's not true, because it's a slippery slope. Like if I do it once, then I'm like, oh, well, I already did it once. I might as well just go all in.
Yeah. Okay. So you know that that's not true. And then what will your brain say?
Well, then my brain's just like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, your brain's like, yeah, well, we still want it. Does your brain like start to become quiet or is your brain still like voting for the ice cream?
Okay, so then it's like my brain splits. And so then it's like there's the brain that's saying like, don't do it. Maybe not in those words. The brain that's like, you can do it. You can resist. And then there's the other part of my brain that's like, shut the fuck up. We're doing this. And you can't control me.
Ooh, you can't control me. You can't control me. We
Yeah.
get ice cream if we want ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would describe it as like there's you, Amy, capital A, and then there's like your diet brain who we want to name. We want to like give her a name. Like mine's
Okay.
like Loco Laura. So like it could be fun to name your brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Betsy came to mind.
oh, great. Betsy. Love it. Yeah. So Betsy's like, you can't control me. And what do you want to say back?
Like, basically, you're right. It's your choice. Kind of think like maybe Betsy is more of like a bull. And then like Amy with capital A, am I the writer? So then who controls who, right? Like,
Yes.
is this a rodeo? And am I going to get thrown off as the one in control? Like, so then the
Yeah,
bull's in,
so
that's
so
who's in
I think,
control?
yeah, like that's where I want to encourage you to decide that now. Like
Yeah.
who is in charge? And maybe it's not a bull and a rider. I mean, it can be if it's like a really good rider, but and like a really docile bull. But it's just remembering that you have power over your lower brain if you want to. And that's where those compelling reasons come in. Because if your reasons aren't compelling, like good luck. Like that sounds
Yeah.
so mean, but like that's where the compelling reasons come in. And I will say there will be times where it's just uncomfortable. And it's just like, this is the currency. Like, if I want my compelling reasons, this is the price I have to pay. This feeling of discomfort in saying no, thank you to Betsy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just need to do that over and over and over again.
Yeah. Exactly. That is the work. And it will be less times than you think it is.
Oh, that's nice.
It's not like this whole year long thing. Eventually she'll acquiesce. Like she'll stop. It's like a little kid. Like when your son was little, I'm sure he asked for like a second cookie, a third cookie, a fourth cookie, a fifth cookie. At some point, you as his mom are like, it's a no. And then he freaks
Yeah.
out. He's temper tantruming. And then like it could be like maybe you have a new rule in your house. It's a one cookie dessert kind of a house. That's your new rule. He's 3 years old. You give him his cookie. He wants a second one. You say no. He has a temper tantrum. The next night, you give him one. He asks for two. You say no. He has a temper tantrum. By night 6, he's not even asking for the second cookie. He knows. Like, he knows because you've been so clear with him.
Okay. That makes so much sense. I feel like I'm going up against like 50 years of
Conditioning.
saying yes.
Yeah, you're going up against 50 years of like patterning of saying yes. Like the way that your brain's wired is like you've always said yes. But it's not going to take 50 years to redo that wiring. It's going to take a couple, like, I don't know the exact number. But the other thing I want to offer too is like, it might suck in the moment, but then you really will have a feeling of pride. Like, wow, I'm on Team Future Amy. Like, wow, we're going to be paddleboarding and skiing in no time. Like, you're going to get the almost delayed gratification hit, honestly, 30 seconds in. Like, you think it's going to be this long conversation, it's going to be like 10 minutes. And that could happen, but usually, Amy, it's 5 to 10 seconds of a conversation. It's not as long. It's not as hard, right? And we're like, I've got 50 years. Oh my God. It's like, yes, and it's not going to be that hard, especially if you got a Diet Coke going, especially if you
Yeah.
have your compelling reasons really like kind of queued up, ready to go in your mind. It will really help. But there will
Okay.
be, and that's where I love for me, like when I'm trying to change a habit, I love thinking about like, okay, there's two types of discomfort. What do I want? I can have the discomfort of staying the same and eating the ice cream. I know what the ice cream tastes like. I can have the ice cream tomorrow. What like if you are gonna have a treat a day on vacation or whatever, like, or if you're in your normal life, I can have the ice cream on Saturday when I plan to go out for ice cream with my son. Right? Like I'm choosing the discomfort of saying no, thank you to myself, but yes to my future self. I'm saying yes to my future self. Or do I want the discomfort of like, so the discomfort of staying the same is all the reasons why you don't like being where you are. If that is uncomfortable and it might not be for you, that's only for you to decide. And then there's the discomfort of changing, which is saying no thank you to your current self and yes please to your future self. But there is that discomfort. Your brain is wired to stay in the familiar. It doesn't care if saying no thank you to ice cream serves you. It's so screwy, right? So it is wired for familiar because that equals safety. And we just have to remind ourselves it's safe to say no. It's safe to change.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think that can be one of my mantras actually, because my brain
Yeah.
is just used to doing
Yeah.
what it
What
wants
it's
to
always
do.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it might be bullheaded, but it's almost like, I don't even want to say like you're stronger than Betsy, right? Like you're the parent, you're in charge, right? It doesn't have to be like a head to head. It's just like, it's a no. You're not getting a second cookie. I love you so much. I get it. I get why you want the cookie, but like, it's no. Let's go let's go shoot some hoops or
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, I guess 3-year-olds don't shoot hoops, but
Yeah.
my kids are 5 and 7. We're like on the driveway shooting basketball. Oh my God, Amy, you're the best. I will shoot you a little synopsis, a little like light homework if you want.
Yeah,
ChatGPT
absolutely.
will help me with that. And then you just let me know if you have any questions. All right, Amy, it's so good
Great.
to know you. I'll email
You
you.
too.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, you guys, I hope you loved it. I love coaching. It is just like, I can't even help it. Seriously. I will just coach my friends like without their permission. And I cannot help myself. It's just like who I am in the world. So let me know if you guys like this. Let me know what you guys want more of, what you want less of. And I hope you have the absolute best week ever. Love you. Ciao, ciao.